I think it was Einstein who said something like this, and probably one of you knows the exact quote, but it's something like this: the definition of mental illness or craziness is doing the same thing wrong and continuing to repeat it. Something like that? Does anybody? Something like that. Okay. Well, that's exactly what I think that Jesus did not do. And I like to call the cross Jesus' rescue mission. That's how he rescued us. It's not by some theological weirdness that all sin is gone. We use that language, but I think it's something so much more simple and profound. And you've heard me say it a million times, so here's 1,000,001. He went to the cross, suffering extreme rejection, extreme suffering, physical, emotional, spiritual, communal, everything. And he's literally dying, emptying himself of his blood on that cross for 3 hours while he is still hearing total rejection and insult, burlandolo. It's just awful. And the normal, typical reaction of we humans is to hate back. You hate me, I hate you back. We'll double down, triple down. You'll pay, I'll get a lawyer. The list goes on and on. You kill my son, I kill your son, whatever. That's an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. That's normal stuff. And Jesus didn't act normal. He acted super normal, super divine. So with all of that suffering, with all of that pain, with all of that rejection, he loved and forgave. That is saving us from ourselves. That's a rescue mission that's unbelievable. He said to us, you don't have to hate back. You don't. You can choose to love. Is it difficult? Of course. Is it possible to do it 100% of the time? No. Does anyone do it perfectly? Absolutely not. But if we embrace it as the way that we want to follow, we are experiencing being on a rescue mission, and we're the ones being rescued. So Jesus says today, what is your opinion? And he's not really asking their opinion because he states the issue and gives the answer, and there it is. A man has 100 sheep, one gets lost. He leaves the 99 that are safe. He finds that other one, and then when he comes back, he rejoices. A rescue mission. And who is that sheep, that one sheep? It's us. We're all sometimes, at some moments in our day or life, lost. And it's easy to happen. Our emotions usually lead the way, and that's when we listen to our emotions rather than allowing our brain to attach to our emotions and take us a little further. So if we get hurt and offended, we can hurt back and offend back. Unless we intercept that and say, no, Jesus, you gave us another way. And I think that that's what I'd like to embrace. In that spirit, the first reading makes even more sense. Because we're hearing a huge rescue mission by God for all of Israel. Bringing Israel back. Restoring Israel. Removing Israel's sin. Rejoicing for Israel. Providing for Israel. Promising for Israel. Rewarding Israel. Carrying Israel like a lamb. Like an ewe. Just carrying and feeding and protecting. That is the spirit of Advent. That's the spirit of our faith. That's the spirit of Jesus Christ the Messiah. And that is the spirit that we are called to embrace and to imitate ourselves. Please stand. Let us lift up our prayers and petitions